The Caitlin Clark takeover continues as she continues to destroy ESPN ratings. Absolutely took the hammer and smashed the ratings as always. Not only that, Caitlin Clark appears to be in the top 3 for the MVP award.
Forget everything you thought you knew about a normal rookie season, because Caitlin Clark's arrival has completely changed the conversation around the WNBA. Her performances have generated enormous attention, broken multiple records, and created a level of excitement that has made her one of the biggest stories in basketball. The numbers being circulated around her season are staggering, with claims that Clark has already broken or set dozens of records, turning every game into another opportunity for history. The hype has become so intense that the MVP conversation itself has been pulled into the spotlight, with fans and analysts debating just how high her ceiling could be. But whenever a young superstar receives this much attention, criticism and skepticism are almost guaranteed to follow. Some of the most dramatic claims now suggest that Stephanie White is frustrated by Clark's success and wants the record-breaking momentum to slow down. Those allegations, however, should be treated carefully unless they are backed by credible evidence, because private locker room rumors can easily become exaggerated once they spread online. What cannot be denied is the extraordinary reaction Clark receives whenever she steps onto the court. Her arrival has created an atmosphere unlike anything many WNBA arenas experienced before, with fans arriving early, selling out sections, and generating enormous noise whenever she is introduced. The excitement surrounding her has become part of the spectacle itself, turning a simple player introduction into one of the most anticipated moments of the night. Supporters have embraced Clark's number 22 jersey, while opposing fans have also recognized that they are watching a player who has transformed the attention surrounding women's basketball. Broadcast audiences, ticket demand, merchandise interest, and social media engagement have all contributed to the sense that something much bigger is happening around her career. Whether every viral claim about records, ratings, or arena noise is accurate is another matter, but the larger impact is impossible to ignore. Caitlin Clark has become a major attraction, and her rookie campaign has sparked conversations that extend far beyond individual games. The real story is not whether every exaggerated rumor is true, it is how quickly one player has changed the level of attention surrounding the league and created expectations for what comes next. As Clark continues developing, the pressure will only increase, because every performance will now be measured against the extraordinary standard her rookie season has created.
Because they won't be very good. That is why they only show the Caitlin Clark ratings, because while everybody else is running around clout chasing, complaining about this, oh, we want transgenders, oh, we talk about racism, oh, we want to go start a queer league, oh, we want to do this and do that. Caitlin Clark has a real basketball fan base. Her fan base actually watches basketball games, which is why her ratings and viewership reflect that. Take a look at this. For the second consecutive week, ESPN delivered its second most watched WNBA game ever. Okay, Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky on ABC averaged 2.6 million viewers, up 79%. It says WNBA on ESPN networks is up 5%. Caitlin Clark shutting down the ratings, shutting it down, taking it over. MVP on the court, off the court, in the box score, in the television box offices, everywhere. MVP everywhere. MVCC. That's what it is. Okay, ESPN delivered its second most watched WNBA game ever for the second consecutive week. It says this matchup ranks as ESPN Network's second most viewed WNBA game on record, including both regular season and playoff games. The audience was up 79% compared to last year's ABC regular season average.
Caitlin Clark's entrance has become an event of its own. The crowd reaction shows just how much attention she has brought to the WNBA, with fans turning her introduction into one of the loudest moments of the night. The excitement doesn't stop once the game begins. Clark quickly turns that energy into aggressive, creative basketball. Her deep three-point shooting forces defenders to guard her well beyond the arc. That opens space for her teammates and gives Clark more room to attack. Her passing is just as dangerous, as she can spot narrow lanes and deliver the ball before defenders have time to react. That combination makes Clark extremely difficult to defend. Teams cannot give her space because she can knock down shots from deep, but they also cannot send too many defenders at her because she can immediately create opportunities for teammates. Every deep three, clever pass, and scoring run adds another highlight to her rapidly growing reputation. The numbers are impressive, but a bigger impact can be seen in how opponents are forced to change their defensive approach. Clark is still developing parts of her game, but her confidence, shooting range, and playmaking have already made her one of the WNBA's biggest attractions. The crowd may create the noise before tip-off, but once the game starts, Clark's ability with the basketball is what keeps everyone watching.
The girl went off for 17 in the third. She goes off in the fourth, just dropping dimes everywhere, 3 straight assists down the stretch. Caitlin Clark happened in the third. He said even more, but we're going to get to Paige Bueckers because she's not happy either.
I mean, we fought. We had a good fight. We thought for majority of the game. I think we talked about it. In the fourth quarter, they just laid it on us. They played more physical. They wanted it more, and that's unacceptable as a team.
She said they was more physical and wanted it more. It's just unacceptable as a team. Paige Bueckers is hot. Hold on.
Majority of the game. I think we talked about it. In the fourth quarter, they just laid it on us. They played more physical. They wanted it more, and that's unacceptable as a team. And we got to string together 40 minutes. We don't think being down people is an excuse. We have a really good team and really good players coming off the bench and a deep team. So we want to get these wins regardless.
Thanks, guys.
Paige Bueckers is pissed. Paige Bueckers is hot. Paige Bueckers is hot as fish grease, boy. Let's get back to Jose Fernandez because he's still livid. He's still pissed about the Clark show that got put on him.
Sophie, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Sophie DeMont with the Ballers magazine. You mentioned, your defense going into a Golden State team that also likes, those backdoor cuts, shooting from beyond the arc. What are some adjustments that you guys have to make going into Golden State?
Well, it's different. I mean, Golden State defensively, they get up in you, they deny, they trap stuff. I thought for 3 quarters the ball moved. We read it, we made extra passes, but in that fourth, we didn't finish around the basket. And, the rim protection, the walling up, and the physicality, that's what it came down to in that fourth.
The rim protection, walling.
The number is staggering. 62 records. While most rookies spend their first season simply adjusting to the professional game, Caitlin Clark arrived with massive expectations and quickly became one of the WNBA's biggest stories. Her rookie campaign generated huge attention around scoring, assists, deep three-point shooting, and viewership. That success immediately pushed Clark into major award conversations, including the MVP race. Her games attracted massive audiences, packed arenas, and countless new fans who followed her from college basketball into the WNBA. Every performance seemed to create another headline. Clark has also faced an enormous target from opposing defenses. Teams know how dangerous she can be from beyond the arc, while her passing ability makes double-teaming her a risky strategy. Despite the pressure, she continues to create scoring opportunities and produce highlight reel moments. Her impact has also helped bring new attention to the entire league. Saying Clark alone is responsible for the WNBA's future would be an exaggeration, but there is no question that she has become one of the sport's biggest attractions. And now the story takes a controversial turn. With Clark receiving so much attention, every disagreement involving her team or coaching staff becomes a major talking point. That's where Stephanie White enters the conversation, as claims have circulated that she is frustrated by Clark's growing success. Whether those accusations are actually supported by evidence or simply online speculation remains unclear, but they have added another explosive layer to the Caitlin Clark story.
Compared to last year's ABC regular season average. Okay. Here it says through 22 games, WNBA on ESPN Network is averaging 1.3 million viewers, up 5%. So she doubled what the average is. The average is at 1.3. She doubled it. It's that simple. It's that simple. Caitlin Clark absolutely shutting it down. And then we have to get into this as well. Don't you love to see it? Don't you love to see it? ESPN top 3 betting odds for MVP as of today. You got Asia Wilson, Caitlin Clark, and Olivia Miles. Now, what will be very, very interesting here is we saw the Indiana Fever go out and do an MVP campaign for Kelsey Mitchell last season. They went and wore shirts. They wore all types of, they got shirts made. They damn near put a Kelsey Mitchell MVP logo in the middle of the court and got rid of the Indiana Fever logo last season. It'll be interesting to see if the Indiana Fever put on the full court press for a Caitlin Clark MVP campaign. That'll be interesting. You know, the Las Vegas Aces are going to have their Asia Wilson campaign going on. The Minnesota Lynx are already doing their Olivia Miles MVP campaign. Will the Indiana Fever do anything for Caitlin Clark's MVP campaign? And let's take a look at this. It says we can dead that 11th best guard narrative. Caitlin Clark is easily top 2 in the MVP race, and she isn't number 2. Take a look here. Caitlin Clark is first in the league in points created. First in the league with points created. She's first in the league in points per game created, meaning points and assists and all, you know what I mean? 40 a game. This is the difference. And look, I get it. Ali, I don't know why you came out and said Kelsey Mitchell.
While Caitlin Clark continues to attract massive attention from fans and broadcasters, dramatic claims about Stephanie White's reaction have added another layer to the story. Some reports circulating online suggest that White is frustrated by Clark's rapid rise, but those claims have not been independently confirmed and should not be treated as established fact. What is clear is that Clark has quickly become one of the WNBA's biggest attractions, with her deep shooting, creative passing, and confidence making her a constant threat on the court. Every big performance creates another wave of discussion across television and social media, while opponents are increasingly forced to build their defensive game plans around stopping her. The idea that White is secretly jealous or actively wants Clark to fail makes for a dramatic storyline, but there is no reliable evidence proving that claim. For now, the focus should remain on what Clark is actually doing on the court rather than unverified locker room rumors. She is no longer simply a highly anticipated rookie trying to adjust to professional basketball. She has become one of the league's most recognizable stars, and every game gives her another opportunity to build on that reputation. Whether she breaks more records or takes another major step forward will ultimately be decided by her performances, not by speculation surrounding her relationship with Stephanie White.
Athlon put out an article. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark earns major recognition during WNBA season. Caitlin Clark continues adding to her rapidly growing list of career accomplishments. The Indiana Fever superstar was officially unveiled Wednesday as the cover athlete for the deluxe edition of NBA 2K27, becoming the latest WNBA player to receive one of basketball's most recognizable honors. The announcement comes in the middle of another standout season for Clark and further highlights her influence on both the WNBA and the sport as a whole. NBA 2K revealed the news across the social media channels with a simple message that quickly gained traction among fans, quote, obsessed with the work. Caitlin Clark joined San Antonio Spurs superstar Victor Wembanyama, who appears on the Standard Edition, and former NBA MVP Derrick Rose, who was featured on the Ultra Edition, honoring his legendary career. The moment shows off another significant achievement for Clark, who has become one of the biggest faces in basketball since entering the WNBA. Caitlin Clark calls NBA 2K27 cover pretty surreal. Speaking with Bleacher Report after the announcement, Clark admitted receiving the cover honor was something she never imagined as a child. Quote, it's pretty cool and pretty surreal, Clark said. As a kid growing up, you're always watching to see who's going to be on the next cover of 2K. She also emphasized what the recognition means for women's basketball. Quote, I think it's cool to see where the women's game is at this point too. People are getting excited about what the women's game can bring. Clark said she hopes seeing a WNBA player featured prominently in one of the world's most popular sports video games inspires the next generation of young athletes. Quote, hopefully young kids love it, and hopefully it can show a lot of young girls too about what they can achieve one day. The Fever guard also reflected on sharing the spotlight with Rose and Wembanyama, calling it an honor she doesn't take lightly. She revealed she first met with Rose while attending a basketball tournament in 7th grade and called Wembanyama one of her favorite NBA players, recalling that the Spurs star once gifted her a game-worn signed jersey that remains one of her favorite collectibles. Damn, they gave Sophie Cunningham a 78 in 2K? I want to see what that 3-point percentage rating's looking like.
Whatever criticism Caitlin Clark faces, the only thing that ultimately matters is what she produces on the basketball court. Her rapid rise has made her one of the WNBA's biggest attractions, and the attention surrounding her continues to grow with every impressive performance. Claims that Stephanie White is personally angry about Clark's success remain unverified, so it is better to focus on the basketball rather than speculation about private feelings. Clark has already shown the ability to make difficult passes, knock down deep shots, and create moments that leave fans talking long after the final buzzer. Her impact has made her games must-watch events and has given the league another major star to build around. Now the question is how far she can take that momentum. What has been the most impressive Caitlin Clark play you have seen so far? Share your favorite moment in the comments, and if you enjoy passionate basketball coverage, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more updates and analysis.